welcome to Crafting Unedited. My name is Sierra, and today I'm going to talk to you about, well, I'm going to show you, not talk to you about, I'm going to show you how to layer adhesive vinyl. I have some Christmas projects that I'm working on for the holidays, just a couple of ornaments that I wanted to do, and I thought, what a great opportunity to show you guys how to layer adhesive vinyl. I did how to layer iron-on vinyl, so HTV, but I haven't had an opportunity to show you how to do regular vinyl. It's kind of the same concept, but you don't have the press to kind of press it down, so it's all up to you. And the little bitty intricate parts like this, and his eyes are a bit tricky, so I'm going to show you how to do that. A couple of things that you'll need is a surface to work on. You'll need some vinyl, of course, an image or project that you're working on, and that's really it. Let's dive in. Alright, so we have all of our stuff here and ready to go. I have a scraper tool. I don't need my scissors. I've already weeded all of my images out, and have my ornaments, and I have some alcohol prep pads. What these are going to do is I'm just going to wipe them gently over my ornaments, making sure to get everywhere that I can without getting the glitter everywhere, which is kind of impossible. Alright. And what this is doing is it's cleaning the surface to make sure that there's nothing on there that would cause it to not stick properly. And so while those dry off, I'm going to make sure that I can get these in the camera here. Sorry. Kind of awkward placement here. Can't find my other tripod, so it's all good. I have already put the transfer tape on top of this one as well as this one. I gotta get this glitter off my fingers, but these two. And nice little tip for you guys. If you have a glitter mess like I do right now, have a lint roller on hand, because man, it just cleans it right up. Go ahead and knock off any other extra. Woo, that was a lot of extra. Get off of there. Glitter is crazy. It gets everywhere. And just having a lint roller nearby helps so much. Alright, so we've got these two. This one with the red glitter on it is going to have the Santa belt, this guy, with this gold buckle. Now, I did not put a transfer tape on top of this because I'm just going to use my weeding tweezers here and place it with those. Same thing with the eyes for the Grinch. I just prefer to do it this way because it's a bit easier for me. Just personal preference here. So we've got, and this is only 2 layers. You can go into lots and lots and lots of layers with this stuff. Personally, I wanted to start you guys off with a super simple idea. That way you can get the hang of it before going into more intricate details. And there's that red glitter again. Alright, so we've burnished it onto the transfer tape, and now I'm just going to lift it up off of the transfer tape here, or off of the backing, just like so. There we go. And then I'm going to place it on my ornament. I will have to do some adjusting, which was expected, because the ornament is not flat. Just totally fine. So, again, adjusting. The main part for me is making sure that I get Christmas on there, Christmas 2020 on there. The other side I can cut off, but I need Christmas to be on there. Christmas. It's hard to believe that it's already almost Christmas time. So I am just taking my finger because I have that layer of glitter and Mod Podge on there for this one. But this is going to be a bit different than what yours will look like. Yours will be probably much more flatter, and the Grinch one will be flatter too. Jesus, this glitter. Glad I have this lint roller because it is everywhere. All right, let's see here. And the beautiful thing about ornaments is you can just pick it up. Of course, I had to choose something super crazy first, huh? And my A came out. Just make sure you have a weeding tool or weeding tweezers nearby, just in case your insides of your numbers or letters or image, whatever you're doing, decides that it wants to pop out on you. It does that sometimes. Just be patient, as with all of your crafting. Patience is key. There we go. Actually, that is not as terrible as I thought it would be. I will note next time for my next one of these to make the red part for his pants go down just a little bit further. All right, so what I will do is I will end up cutting off this little excess right here. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. And then what I also like to do is if I have something like this where it has just a little bit of a, you can see right here where it's not flat. So that's why it has the bubbles right there. Not the bubbles, but the lift. I don't want to leave that. So what I'll do is I will either take a layer of some sort of adhesive or acrylic paint or even spray paint just to kind of go over it. Or the best thing that you can do is take a heat gun, and just go over it like pretty far away, but just enough so that it kind of just like seeps onto there, which then it looks really cool too. All right, so now for the layering. We've got that part down and I have glitter everywhere, which is totally fine. But what I do is for little details like this and the eyes I will put down the same way that I'm going to do this. So I'm going to pick this up using my weeding tweezers, just like that. Turn it around because that's the way that it needs to go. See? And then use my weeding tweezers to place it. This just is easier for me than trying to get it to stick onto some transfer tape. And the other reason for this one is it's glitter, and transfer tape and glitter are not friends. So placing this is pretty tricky. You want to make sure that you get it right where you want it. And then if you have a design on your computer, which I do here, you can see where you have it up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right here. You can see where the placement kind of should be. Getting it just right there. I think that I'm going to move my tweezers. It keeps wanting to go into the one corner because that's where my tweezers are. There we go. Just being very careful anytime that you lift it back off to make sure that you don't go and rip your vinyl. Because that would not be fun, now would it? Alright. I think I got it. By golly. Maybe. Get off. Here we go. The key, there's two main things when crafting that you have to remember. One, it's not going to be perfect ever. Ever. So get that crap out of your brain. Doesn't work. Nothing is ever perfect in the crafting world. If it is, then it's not handmade. That's how I see it. If somebody shows you something and it is perfect to the T. It was not handmade. So, look at how cute is that? How fun. I love this, guys. So you can see here, sorry the lighting is not fantastic. You can see here where I aligned it just, so what I do is align the top piece right here. Because if you have this straight with everything else, it's just gonna fall right onto place. Or even if you have it in the center here. Always find what works best for you, either the center or the top. You always wanna find somewhere that has a flat, straight edge so you can kind of go off of that. All right, now for the Grinch. I wanted to paint this green, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna leave it and I'll do my next one green. He's still gonna be really cool because he is the Grinch. And just gonna burnish this up a little bit more. Making sure that he's on my transfer tape. And we're just gonna pull it off here, just like so. And apply the main decal. Sorry guys, I keep putting the ornament off of the camera here. And just kind of center him here. Ah! Whee! No! Alright, well I guess that's where that's going. See? Point, case in point, right there. Never, ever, ever perfect because crap like that happens. The ornament slid off of from underneath me and it just kind of ended up going sideways. So whatever, it's not perfect and I'm okay with it. All right, we're just gonna push that down. Part of his smile got into the corner there. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully it's all good, which it is. It's all good in the hood. There we go. Well, the Grinch kind of has an awkward smile anyways. It's kind of off to the side, right? And that's kind of what happened here. If I wanted, I could totally, I could probably just peel up the smile and move it over a little bit. Don't know how this is going to go. See, this is why you guys love crafting unedited, right? Because I fudge up and then I fix it and I show you guys how you can fix it. This is a very, very risky process here. You can rip your vinyl, you can stretch your vinyl, you can make it not as sticky. There we go. Lots of things can go wrong here, and they're going wrong. All right, so just take the center here. It's not perfect, but that's okay. It's a little bit better than it was, which was the whole point in that process, huh? There you go. Ta-da! See? All better. Kind of. Might have just put it in the same spot, but that's okay. That's not what we're here to see. We are here to see these guys. These are his little eyeballs. And what I'm going to do, same thing, weeding tweezers here. Peel up from the corner on these, and then just place them right where they need to be, roughly. And same thing, trying to align it as good as you can. Again, not going to be perfect, but getting it as close to perfect as you can is what you want to do. Can you see what I'm doing? You cannot see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. So what I'm doing is right here in the corner of his eye is where I'm starting because it is the biggest open spot and it's the easiest to kind of guide myself through it. So that's what I'm doing. Slow and steady wins the crafting race. The glitter you have to be super careful with, because if you pull on it at all, it does stretch and it becomes a big mess. So there we go, guys. Look at him. How awesome. He looks really creepy. He kind of looks more like a Halloween character than he does a Grinch. That's probably because I did not paint it. All good. All right. That is how you layer not HTV or iron-on. That is how you layer adhesive vinyl. You start with your main part. So, i.e. in this example, is the face or the belt. And then you add the little details after. That's just how I do it. Everyone else can do it their own way. Some people, they do the details first and then they do the main piece, but I prefer to have the main piece on there first and then kind of fill in the little details wherever they need to be filled in at. So let's hop back on where I can see you and not have to talk like this. 1 second. All right, that's kind of better. So that, my friends, is how you layer your adhesive vinyl. Remember to subscribe. That way you can see all of the rest of my tutorials that I'm coming up with in the future. And you can watch everything that I've done in the past. I did do a video on how to layer iron-on, so make sure that you go through and watch that if you plan on making detailed t-shirts and layering iron-on other projects as well. So subscribe, hit the bell if you want to know when I'm on. That way, whenever I post something new, you get a little thing in your inbox. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. If you have any tips or suggestions, go ahead, drop a comment. I love supporting you and helping you learn how to do this stuff. And I love getting the support and the feedback from you guys. So until next time, we'll see you later, guys.